Hi, everybody. It's your favorite girl, Elena, here to play your favorite water witch, Remy.
Hi, guys. My name is Kyle. I play Oswald.
Hi, I'm Britton, and I play Michael.
Hi, I'm Allie. I play River, and I will also be your game goddess. Let's get this show started. Okay, we good to start? Okay. So last time, I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember a lot of what happened last time because I was at Amber's, and when I'm at Amber's, it's a different life. So I know we did a lot of the pastel womb joke. Y'all captured Lucas. You didn't kill him, which was surprising. You found out through Rivers going through his mind that he went rogue from the Dreamweavers, and he's just sort of crazy and wants to find you. Zach punched Hood for the pure reason of he wanted to. And Remy and Michael are dating still. Yeah.
Nah, man, I hate to break it to you, but we got married when it was off camera.
Oh, okay, cool. Awesome.
It was in the pastel womb.
Yeah, we got married in the pastel womb. We vacationed over in the, what was it? Where was it, Brit, again? It was like those beautiful beaches, and it had a very funny name. I can't think of a funny name.
You vacationed in Shielded Native and you didn't tell us.
We saw the Florida man. It was great.
Okay. So, what are you doing with Luke? Where are you putting Luke? Why did you capture Luke and not just kill Luke? I have all these questions.
I think we were going to try to get information out of him. Sorry, I'm dying.
Everyone's dying.
That's what I heard. That's what I understood. We were going to try to get more information from him.
Okay. Yeah. Where did you put him?
I think I said we put him in the pantry.
Oh, yeah, you fucking put him in the pantry.
Yeah, I think that's what I said. And then Oswald told us some important information.
Did you remember the important information?
Wasn't it that he had the necklace for Britt to keep, or for Michael to keep Michael safe, and that, what was it? There was something else. Shit.
This is the podcast now, is us trying to remember what we did on the 90th episode.
Yeah.
You're welcome, everybody.
Yeah, and then it was, we've done this for over 3 years, guys. Give us a break. Fuck, I don't remember what the other thing is. Britt, do you remember? You're the only other person that I know that takes notes.
I don't think Britton's been taking notes for the past, few months. I'm gonna be honest.
God damn it.
There was that, and then there was the oh shoot.
It was it was involving the dreamscape being moved into this place, wasn't it? Like how he was saying how the magic's disappearing.
Well, I think the magic's now slowly coming back to the dreamscape for something that you did, Remy.
What did I do?
Remy has a tattoo on her wrist.
Hey.
You dumb whore.
But why would that do anything? That was my agreement with Richard.
Oh, I'll let you put 2 and 2 together before. I'll give you until I finish writing this out to you via Discord to remember it.
Is it because Oswald's taking shit out of the dreamscape, and then because I'm in close proximity to him, it's getting put back into the dreamscape? Because of his portal shit?
I'm still typing.
Oh my god, it's gonna be something that is completely obvious, and I'm gonna sit there.
Is.
Oh no! I'm gonna look like an idiot. No. Shit. Yes, I knew that.
Okay, cool. What do you think he will do to do that?
Oh!
You stupid whore.
Oh, okay.
I love that no one's gonna know what just was typed in the Discord.
Oh, well, Richard, you should have told me that I was my own black hole.
He already knew.
You should have told me.
This poor man chilling up in Garden Inland, just like holding his fucking temples. It's like, this, I really chose this.
It's like, I really chose this band of idiots to save the world. It could have been anybody. It could have been
It had to be us.
It had to be us.
Okay, yeah, so that's where y'all pretty much left off. Hood is angrily walking back to the tree hut sort of situation. Rodney is just on the couch looking just as confused as he did before. I'm turning these boys into both scared and confused, and no one can stop me because they both roll like shit. You want to know why they roll like shit? Because they were the original characters of the original DM here. That means they roll like shit.
They're not allowed to roll any other way.
No, for some reason, River still rolls like a god because she wasn't originally supposed to be a DM character. Ha ha ha.
Ha 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 ha.
Uh-huh. Okay, so Hood is walking angrily back to the tree hut now that Zach has released him, and Zach has completely gone, by the way. He's like left with River and everybody, and River was just like, will you please release my brother? And he was just like, oh, give it a moment and we'll release him.
Okay, so who took Luke up into the pantry? Because I guess we don't really have like a basement in a treehouse.
I'm going to say Michael.
It's going to be Michael and Zach that I think took him down into there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like that is probably the most secure place where no light is available.
Oh yeah, that's the reason why you did that. You didn't want him to have any light.
Yeah, because we don't have, like, obviously it's like a tree house, and this is like basically like windows everywhere. So we needed a dark place to put them.
Okay. Do you guys want to do anything, or you want to wake him up, or like what's the protocol here, guys? It's all on you.
I imagine that they tossed him in there, and then we closed the door, and I turned to everybody and I go, all right, guys, what's the game plan here? The last time we interrogated someone, we basically made them a eunuch. I think we broke several Geneva war crimes.
Do those even really exist now? I don't think they do.
I think they still do exist to some degree. And then I asked the AI, and I'm like, hey, AI!
Hello, Remy, Monet, Lancaster.
Do the Geneva Convention laws still exist, or the Nuremberg laws still exist?
According to this document found online, yes, these protocols still exist.
So I turned to Oswald and I'm like, no kicking him in the balls.
I do it anyway.
Through a door?
Yeah. Portal my foot in there. Use the power for good of it. No.
But yeah, so I turned to the group and I'm like, so we have to make sure he's fed. We have to make sure he gets water. We have to make sure he doesn't piss his own pants.
Where has anyone checked on Warren? Have we talked about people checking on Warren? Is Warren dead? What's going on with Warren?
I give a look over to Oswald like, we're not going to talk about it.
We don't talk about Warren. Okay, no, I don't want to get no copyright strikes, please.
Please, Lin-Manuel Miranda. She didn't mean it. She didn't mean it. Oh God. But yeah, and I look over and I'm like, the last time we saw him was Wasn't it before when we had to go, before we went and got River? Wasn't that the last time we saw him?
It was after you got me before we went to Anchorage. And that was, and River looks at her imaginary watch that is on her wrist. There's no watch there. She goes, that was like 4.5 months ago.
And then I'm like, okay, give me a second. I pull out my phone and I sent a quick text to Data, and I'm like, Warren dead? Question mark?
Data says their portal is still here, and he just sends you a photo of Oswald's portal.
and then I look over to Oswald and I'm like, Oswald, close the portal.
I kick him in the nuts one more time.
You kick Lucas in the nuts one more time, or Warren?
Warren.
Okay, I listened.
How do you? Oh, you went and you made your own portal to go down there, kick a corpse, and then walk. Okay, I just needed to know.
So I listen. Do I hear like?
You hear nothing.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
But in the background of, for some reason, like, you see a video of, like, that Data, like, sent you. It's of the portal going away. But behind the portal is Adrena, like, messing around with her plants going, hey, can I, and you just see her, like, say this. I'm going to use Adrena's voice because I feel like River and Adrena are very similar. Yeah. Can I use the body in the basement to help fertilize my plants?
Jesus Christ. So Remy hears that. She just mentally puts another tally mark under people I have unintentionally killed column. There is a people who I haven't killed column. There is a people who I have intentionally killed column. And then there is a people who I have not intentionally killed column.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You didn't tell anybody to feed that boy. You didn't tell anybody to water that boy. You didn't. Interns! At what point did the interns seem like they were up to that task?
To simply bring food to somebody. So technically,
and then she remember the state. Do you remember the state we were in when we woke up from the dreamscape?
Yes. Yes, but to be fair,
we're also in the middle of a war.
Yeah, to be fair, one less dick in the world.
Also, most of our interns are very much like Team Alpha. To which River shows you a picture of them, and it's a picture of Adrena, for some reason, licking Simon's face, and Cecil giving Isaac a wet willy, and Isaac also trying to reciprocate by also giving him a wet willy. And that's the picture you are given.
Makes sense. And I just turn over Michael, and I'm just like, listen, that is not how we're going to end up. Right?
I believe so, yeah. That ain't happening at all.
Like, okay, good. Now, what are we going to do with the evolution member that is in our pantry? Because we are going to need food eventually. Just like he is.
Damn it.
River goes over to Oswald. For some reason, and I'm going to guess Oswald's wearing joggers, correct?
Yeah, he most of the time is.
Okay, River goes up to Oswald, opens up the back of his joggers, to which a portal appears, sticks her hand in, pulls out Oreos. I got food.
I cannot sustain myself on Oreos forever.
Okay,
as someone who grew up in the lower district, I can.
Of all of the flavors of Oreos that exist, which flavor did you pull out, though? That's what I want to know.
A minute. I need to roll between if they're good or bad.
Dear God.
Ooh, I got just the original double stuff, which is the best one, and no one can tell me differently. We can't kill Lucas.
Yeah, no. So I look over to the rest of the group and I say, so how do we want to play this?
Do we just want to like feed him underneath the door?
Well, I mean, are we going
It's
to
like
be able
hand
to
him
get
like strips
another...
of seaweed or something?
I turn to River. I'm just like...
River's eating the Oreos, just watching this go down.
I'm just like, okay, how deep into his head were you able to go? Was it surface level, or was it like you knew that in the 5th grade he ended up peeing his pants and they called him PP Lucas for like 10 years?
Oh God. I saw basically from the time he could remember anything up until now.
So you saw his whole life story. So what's his most embarrassing secret? Come on, you can tell us.
He asked a girl out in like middle school, and instead of saying yes or no, she just spit in his face. But the thing is, she was drinking milk, so she spit in his face, but it was like laughing, and everybody was laughing at him, and then he turned into a dick. And that's the origin story I got.
All right, now I gotta come up with some horrible nicknames that involve dairy before we go in there.
Remy,
I mean, I can think of some other things to call him if that's the case. If he got white stuff spit on his face.
Intimidation tactics, River.
I understand, but there's intimidation tactics, and then there's just being rude.
Isn't that what the whole point of good cop, bad cop is?
I've never thought I'd be the good cop, but here we are.
All right, so okay, we need a game plan before he wakes up and before we go in there. What exactly are we trying to accomplish here? Do we need to turn, because we can't turn him into the authorities because Rochelle or whatever her name, whatever the fuck, however you pronounce it.
I would like to say you said the same name twice.
I said Rochelle and then I said Rochelle.
Accent kind of.
I don't like it.
She basically runs this whole joint, and if we hand him over, he's just gonna come back here.
I think we're the police and Rochelle's just a celebrity. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, so if we drop him off and said that this man is an eco-terrorist, they would lock him up?
Probably.
Okay, so
but do we really want him to get away that easy?
Well, I don't feel like just killing someone out of cold blood, River. God, I'm not me from a year ago.
You know what? All I ask for you to be is self-aware, and that's all I care about.
It's not my fault I had to fake kill your ex-boyfriend in cold blood.
You didn't know it was fake killing him, though. And then you really killed him.
I didn't actually kill him. Who actually did kill him? Because it wasn't
It was Oswald.
I was about to say
Oswald.
it was not me. I was like, and I pointed my finger over to Oswald, and I'm like, that was Oswald.
Yeah, I don't remember any of that.
Oswald, you grew big and then threw him into a neon sign.
Yeah, you punted him. As per your usual move.
Yeah, right.
I mean, all I can tell you guys is the only reason he is here is because he thought he could get more cred in with the Dreamweavers, and none of them actually know he's here. Do they have trackers on him? Who's to say? I don't know. I don't know Dreamweavers.
I turn over to Michael and I go, you didn't search him?
No.
I mean trackers in his head. You can't really just search a man and not... It's the trackers in the head. Kind of like how Peter keeps finding you, Remy. It's in here.
No, that's a dream thing.
How else do you think they're keeping a track of their fucking lackeys?
And I go, oh shit, he's asleep. I go in there and I'm like,
ladies and gentlemen, this is the entire episode of Dice Drop Evolution. This is it. I can't help you. You got like some spiced or 91 or 90. I'm sorry.
I bust open the door and I violently shake this man awake. Wake up, you some bitch! It's time to get up!
He wakes up and goes, ah!
And I look at him. Why are you talking to Peter?
I wasn't talking to anybody.
I go, okay, good. And I go back out and I close the door. Problem solved. Okay, so, and I whisper this so that he can't really hear. And I'm just like, okay, listen.
Whisper, whisper, whisper.
I know. It's a long shot. But what if we turn him into a double agent?
I really don't think that's going to work out.
I look at him and I'm just like, you have issues with him, and what are they? Huh?
He's a dick.
Okay, and half of us here are dicks.
She's not wrong.
We're not as bad as him.
And I look over at Hood and Rodney and I'm like, I beg to differ.
Hood and Rodney are the exceptions.
I'm like, okay, listen though. If we make him a double agent, he doesn't have to sit around here with us. He'd be back over there.
I think he still wants to kill us.
Okay, why does he want to kill us?
Because I think he thinks that if he kills us, he can get higher up in his organization. Okay.
But here's the thing. If we tell him that when we kill Peter, because ain't no way I'm taking that motherfucker alive, we'd let him know that he could get a little bit of something, you know?
I think he thinks that he just doesn't care anymore.
I think he thinks he can be better than that.
How close are you guys? Are you like just like
imagine like we're just like staring dead-eyed at each other, and then like you could just barely see River in between just munching down Oreos.
River puts down the Oreos and then stretches out her arms on both of your heads and goes, now kiss.
I look at River and I'm like, not the time. We have a prisoner in the pantry and it's almost dinner time. I'm like, okay, listen. There is someone in here in I forgot the name of the day. In Elysium. I forgot the name of Elysium for a moment. I'm like, there's someone in Elysium that we're going to need intel on. And even though she is social media goddess, that is just a front that people put up. He's our only thing that we have of possibly getting information other than Oswald just deciding to go up and go rogue and eat cookies in front of her.
I love how you know how that interaction's going to go down.
I mean, Oswald already had that happen, and he told that to us, so...
So what, we send a peace offering and just hope?
No, I'm just saying, if we are able to convince him to somewhat help us, maybe he'll give us some information on Rochelle. Or their plan, or what the fuck is the castle doing over here. Something.
We can definitely try.
And I look over to Oswald and River. Like, I'm not doing this unless you guys agree.
I just give a little nod.
River's just like, I just kind of want to see where this goes.
All right. So I'm like, okay, so we're all in agreement. And I look at Oswald and I'm like, and we're not kicking his balls.
I put the portal away.
And I am like, okay, I'm going to open up the door. And I violently open it up and I'm like, what do you want for dinner, bitch? We're cooking home style.
He is so utterly confused. And then he's just like, I thought you were attractive. But like, that's the only thing that...
What do you want for dinner? I know I'm hot.
I'm going to kick him
in
in the balls.
He looks over at you, Michael. I was going to say, he looks over at you, Michael, and goes, why is it always the crazy ones, right?
Oswald's just like, Geneva Conventions who? I actually pull out my phone and I type into the search bar Geneva Conventions, ball kicking.
Geneva conventions plus ball kicking.
AI comes up. Well, if he deserved it. ...
I open a very small portal, but instead of
kicking him, you
kicking
flick
his
him.
balls, yeah, I just very lightly flick, specifically the right testicle.
It's like, why?
Because I just want you to be mildly discomforted the entire time. I don't want you to feel pain. Not yet.
So what do you want for dinner?
I didn't even think you guys were going to allow me to eat. What the fuck's going on?
We're not going to try to kill you.
We're not animals. And I look over, I glare at Michael.
I glare at Jira and Pearl.
I'm like, so what do you want for dinner?
River gets her phone out and starts ordering pizza.
So, would you like any toppings on your personal pan pizza?
He goes, this is really weird. This is probably the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me in my life.
It's better than the alternative. We could have just killed you and called it a day.
Pepperoni.
That's fair.
Pepperoni? Anything else?
Yeah. No.
Okay, good. And I slam the door shut and I turn over and I'm like, and put one anchovy on it.
River's like, I'm not going to put that in the... No, I'm not going to force the workers to deal with our bullshit.
Fine.
Just and make sure it's really well hidden.
I'm like, fine. I go, can I get some pineapple on mine and some ham?
They outlawed pineapple on pizza 3 years ago, you heathen.
This is wrong.
Pineapple does belong on pizza.
And I hold my hand up for a high five from Oswald.
It definitely does. Pineapple, chicken, tomato.
I love how the game goddess, i.e. me, is the only one in her entire fucking host of podcast that despises pineapple on pizza.
It's not our fault you don't get the unami flavor.
Umami.
You fucking idiot.
I thought it was unami.
You teach children.
I don't teach children about food.
That's no.
She does have a point there.
I teach them how to read, motherfuckers.
They're never gonna read unami.
Why would that come up in me teaching them the basics of reading? My children legitimately have never learned how to read until now.
Semantics.
We all know I can't pronounce things for shit.
Yeah. So River's just rolling her eyes and ordering things. Do we want the cheesy breadsticks?
I open up the door again. Do you want cheesy breadsticks?
It's if you're getting them, I guess. I don't know. This is the weirdest.
I slam the door again. Put in 4 dozen orders of the cheesy breadsticks.
I open the door and get in his face. What's your opinion on pineapple on pizza?
It's okay, I guess. I don't.
Not good enough. I flicked his balls again.
He's so confused and scared right now.
I open the door again. Do you need to use the bathroom?
Not yet.
Okay. Not 3 times if you need to. And I slam the door.
I throw a bottle of water at him before you slam the door.
Out in the door, he goes.
Tied up. He can't drink.
Well, you just hear from behind the door. Did you guys kill your last kidnapper? Is that why you're doing this? Kidnappee? I'm sorry.
I open the door just slightly and I go, no, and I close the door.
I don't believe you.
They did, yes.
Shut up, Michael.
What's it to
you? Because y'all are being weirdly attentive.
I wasn't here for it.
I imagine now dinner's coming. Technically, you were around when Warren was around. He was still somewhat alive.
I didn't know about him, though.
He was unaware of who was in that basement.
He just knew that there was a prisoner of war in that basement. Well, it's not my job to handle it anymore. That's my dad's problem. So I guess
Daddy
now
issues.
dinner time. We're gonna eat pizza.
River's like, it will be here in like 30 minutes.
Okay.
Or
I'm
less.
going to open up the door. And I'm going to tell him to not vamp out of here or whatever the fuck he is able to do with his lab powers. Okay?
Okay.
I slowly open the door and I'm like, are you still awake?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And I open up the door and I close it behind me and I'm in the pantry.
I was born to be the annoyed kidnapping. Like, I think that was something I was just born to be.
And I go in, I close the door behind me and I turn the light on and I'm like, okay, I'm going to take you out into the living area. You will get your personal pan pizza with pepperoni on it. And a side of cheesy bread.
What brand of pizza did you get?
This is clearly Pizza Hut if I'm talking about personal pan pizzas.
Yeah, but Pizza Hut is garbage, though.
Pizza Hut in Elysium is amazing.
I don't know.
It's called tree. It's actually called Teresa Hut. It's in a tree.
Yeah, it's Teresa Hut.
It's a pizza shop. Yeah. It's a pizza shop that's in the trees.
Beautiful.
Pizza Hut. You know, there's like half the population that's just like, what a dumb fucking name.
So is everything else on this podcast. Let's keep it rolling.
That's fair.
We have been referring to the sky as a womb for the past couple of hours. So
future Pizza Hut.
I'm like
legally distinct.
Now, and I'm like explaining more as like what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take you out there. The pizza should be here in 30 minutes. Now
or
it's probably
less.
gonna have or less. It's probably gonna have some weird vegan cheese and fake pepperoni and some cauliflower crust. But
guys,
you're all gonna have to sit down and deal with it.
I did not order the vegan. I ordered the normal. They have normal food here, just along with vegetarian and vegan, like every other place.
I don't believe you.
I hear that through the door because I am currently in the pantry with Luke.
You know what? River doesn't say that and just lets you think that it's vegetarian and vegan. So when you get it, you think it's the best thing you've ever had. That's what's happening.
Okay. And I go, now if you promise not to vamp off, we will give you the pizza, a soda, and some cheesy bread, and we will try not to kill you. Do you understand?
Yes.
That doesn't sound very sure.
I put my hand in
That's
like
right. He can't hear through the fucking door.
Ears.
I'm like sitting here. I'm like, how the fuck can he hear me? And I'm like, wait a minute. He's got supersonic ears.
I put my hand in a flicking pose, and I'm like, do you understand?
I just see a hand come out, and there's like
very slow too. Like it doesn't come out right away. It's just very slow.
Like, I'm going to stand you up now before Oswald breaks your balls.
No, Lucas in his like most like quiet serenading voice goes, "Yes, Daddy," into the portal.
I pick
does not
him
like
up
it.
and I
I
go.
slap him.
I pick him up and I'm like yelling through the portal. I'm like saying through the portal, "We're coming out now!" And I open up the door.
As soon as you do that, River just goes, "Congratulations, you're a lesbian."
Somehow the robot laugh from Brit makes it even better.
It does. And I walk him out, but with him in front of me and I'm behind him.
Okay.
Okay, and I walk him, I guess, towards the living room.
Okay.
and then I force him to sit down on said couch.
Okay. Rodney and Hood look at him and go, sup, bro?
I have a strange feeling that they're going to have a threesome later.
I just give Michael the look of like, the fuck is wrong with you?
A lot.
And I sit on like, I guess the coffee table that's like in front, or I pull over like a comfy chair or an ottoman or something, and I sit right in front of him. So I'm like, so Lucas.
Yes.
How they treating you over there at Evolution? Huh?
Pretty okay. I was put on as leader for my team, and then I left because I thought that they're
not important.
Okay, all right.
Getting paid.
Can't just ask a man how much he's getting paid. That's rude.
They paying you well over there?
What? I don't think any of us are really getting paid. Whatever we ask for just gets paid for.
Our people get paid.
River looks up and goes, "You're getting paid?"
I go, "Yeah, we all have unlimited credit cards, you motherfucker."
That's not us getting paid. That's us using your daddy's money.
Exactly. That's how we get paid.
Isn't that basically the same thing that Lucas is doing? It's just using Peter Daddy's money and not your daddy's money.
Your daddy?
Peter Daddy. I'm like, don't refer to him as Peter Daddy. That's gross.
Yeah.
I'm just saying there's some form of a sugar daddy interaction happening.
I'm just like, okay, listen. And I like pat him on the shoulder. I'm like, I'm gonna be frank with you, Lucas.
Who's
You're not
Frank?
going to be Remy?
Swallow down
Luke and Oswald are just staring at each other.
I look
throw a
at
water
Luke
bottle at him.
and I say, listen, you're in quite the predicament, would you not say?
I'm gonna say the fact that you guys haven't killed me yet. I'm going to say I'm doing pretty well, but also I'm very confused, so...
We can easily kill you, but that's not what we want you for. That's not what we want you for.
I speak for
and
yourself.
I pat like his cheek, and I'm like, that's not what we want you for, Lucas. We want you to work for us. Conditionally.
Why?
Because you have something that we want, which is information and access to information.
Oh god, I'm so happy that nobody else can read his mind, and unfortunately River's just attached to his mind.
Is she turning all red?
No, River like immediately starts bursting out laughing. Like out of nowhere.
I go,
look over to
from
River.
the sound of that laugh, that sounds like you know diddly squat.
River just said this dick. He just said this dick. Sorry.
Oh.
What is he saying,
Okay.
River?
He said this dick.
He said this dick.
So, if we promise not to kill you and to keep you well fed for a certain amount of time, would you be willing to give us what we need?
I might not have what you need.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
I mean, your little friend there just a little wraparound in my head. I think she could tell you what I know and what I don't know.
I look over to River.
River looks at you and goes, a little wraparound.
I want to fucking punch him.
I like that you want to punch Lucas, but not River for being just a fucking asshole.
Look over at Michael, and I'm just, as I drop my dice, don't know where it went.
R.I.P. You'll find it later.
Oh, I see it. And I look over at Michael like, shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna punch him.
No. I slap his hand. No.
It's giving Frozen. I'm gonna tell him, don't you dare.
Honestly. Kristoff and Anna, that's basically us. And I look at him and I'm just like, okay, Lucas, you can't give us information. There is something else that you might be able to do if you're not an absolute fuck up.
Okay, rude. Go on.
And I would know about being a fuck up. I say, completely serious, kind of threatening.
God, Jesus I'm just like sitting there, and in my head, I'm just thinking like, oh my God, we're just as bad as Team Alpha. And
we're better than Team Alpha.
I look at Luke, and I'm just like, you could be our inside man.
Inside where? Sorry, I couldn't help that one.
I'm gonna fucking punch him.
This time I slap him. I slap him as Michael says, this time I'm gonna punch him. I slap him.
I'm sorry.
Where the fuck did my dice go? I'm punching this motherfucker.
Can I roll a hand to hand, please? Can I please roll a hand to hand?
I love that I made a shitty joke and everyone's like, I'm gonna kill him.
Okay. That is a 19 on the die plus 12. That's like, what, a 31?
Sure, you fucking punch him. Keep in mind he already has one injury.
I slap the shit out of him. That's what I do.
Okay, just saying he
Before
has one
Michael
injury.
can punch him, I slap the shit out of him.
I got a 30 higher. I got a 30 something. I know that much. 33.
Okay.
It's just slap punch.
He rolled a 37, so that one the slap did more.
It stings.
Yeah. He has 2 injuries now. Just like a warning for you guys.
Well, how many injuries until someone dies?
4.
Or I could have sworn that I've had 4 injuries at one point.
You were at 3 at one point, at the very, very beginning.
Okay, that's what it was. That's what it was. I was like, I was almost dead. Okay, so I look at him and I'm just like, no more funny business. Got it? Because you're about 2 injuries away from dying.
I have really bad ADHD, and when things just pop into my head, I just say it. I'm sorry.
Learn to have a filter like most of us undiagnosed ADHD people.
I'm a white dude. I've never had to have a filter in my life.
I'm gonna fucking hit him again.
I'm a cis-hetero white male. I'm a cis-hetero white male. The world is my oyster.
Not as bad. It's a 28.
Okay. Wow.
No.
This was also a 28. If it meets, it beats. So he's at 3 injuries. So he's not looking great.
Okay, so I look at him again, and I'm like, listen. And I look at my watch, and I'm like, we have exactly 12 more minutes until this fucking pizza gets here. Now, do you want to be alive to see said pizza or not?
I'm okay, sure. I don't know what you need. I might not be any help at all.
We need you to get access to Rochelle.
Access to Rochelle. Okay.
We need to be able to know her whereabouts, what she's doing, who she's doing, what she's doing with them.
That was reverse. That was reverse.
We need the whole shebang.
This is where you like start saying shit like we need to know everything that's in detail. Write it down. Take notes.
I go, and if you're able to do this, we will consider that when we will take down Peter, it is a guarantee it's going to happen. That you will get something in return.
So have you followed Rochelle on future Instagram?
On Graham Insta, yes.
Yeah. That should give you all your information.
That's not what we need. People put up a front on their social media. We want the real
With Rochelle? With Rochelle? No.
Fuck it. Let's
No,
just see
that's
what
not-
happens. I'm gonna go follow her. Make a fake account. Make a fake account that's not me. And it's gonna be Jake Gold.
I was about to say it's Britain. The boy Skag.
Yep.
Okay, and you follow her?
Yep.
Okay, so around 2 minutes pass and you hear boop on your phone.
Look at it.
It's a notification saying somebody sent you a message on Gram and stuff.
Ooh.
No, read it.
It's Rochelle saying, "Hi, Michael."
I look at
This
him
is
like,
fucking bullshit.
you idiot.
And she does it with like 3 smiley faces, and she goes, "Has Oswald told you the news yet?" And it's just more smiley faces.
Oh, we know about his mark, so that's not a surprise.
Yep.
There you go.
I look at him like, what are you going to say?
I mean, might as well just say, yeah, we know.
And she's gonna be like, "Okay." And then she says, see you soon," and then sends you a kissy emoji.
Now I'm gonna. Yeah.
And-
sure. I'm just gonna show Remy.
While you're looking at it, Remy, another thing comes up. It's like a personal like poll for Michael in general, and it says question. And the things that are there are dark blue or black. And those are like the 2 that you can like pick from.
As in, like, she sent him a poll to do?
Yes.
And it was a choice of dark blue or black?
Yes.
And I'm guessing this is about, and I'm assuming, I'm gonna do an insight before I say what I think this is about.
Okay.
Insight is a +6. That's an 11 on the die. +6 is a 17.
What kind of voice is that?
She is asking with my students.
She's asking colors.
Okay. I'm going to assume, and I feel like Remy would also make this kind of connection, that this is in reference to the color of Oswald's mark on his arm.
The color of Oswald's mark is like a very bright purple, so it's neither of those.
So it's neither. Okay, so blue or black? And Michael hasn't seen this message yet, right?
He's showing it to you unless he heard the other ping and looked back at it.
Okay.
No, I'm just showing
I
her.
look at him and I say blue or black.
The hell's that got to do with anything? Black.
It's his phone. I can't stop him.
Yep. Okay, cool. Awesome.
Oh God, I'm just waiting for something to happen to Kyle.
She sends you a black heart emoji and says thanks.
I don't like this.
This is where Oswald dies. It gets replaced.
I know, this is where listen, guys, I am so fucking terrified because now we're heading into endgame territory and Allie will not hesitate to kill us. So
Yep.
I know, right?
No thoughts,
Should have
just
a backup
vibes.
character.
yeah, literally, honestly,
I said that your backup characters were from Team Alpha. Those are the cards you guys have drawn.
Yes. We have so much fun.
I don't want to have to deal with a lovelorn Michael as Remy's dead, playing Adrena like. Or have her also be like, why do the good die young? Kind of deal. Because Adrena is a Remy fangirl, so. Okay, and I'm just like, and I turn over to Lucas, and I'm like, do you have any idea of what she's planning?
No.
At all?
That's like the weirdest thing I've ever seen. And I've talked to Rochelle like once or twice, and that's the weirdest like string of messages I've ever seen.
Okay, so then I use the fake account that Michael made, and I start going through her social media.
Some are her on the beach. The others are her that are just like farm day, and she's like out in the like all green field of like all the chickens and cows and like their futuristic farming like areas. And she goes, the harvest is great. And she's like holding a sweet potato, and she's just like, oh my god, this butterfly farm is awesome. Hashtag pollinators. And she has like butterflies and like bees all around her, looking like a goddess.
I don't know, something's just not right. I don't know what to do, guys. I really don't.
Damn it. Fuck. Oh.
I really don't know what to do.
Best thing
Also,
Like,
looks
we
at the
can't-
mark that's on his arm and like tries to inspect it or like learn more about it if he can.
Every time you move it, it shimmers like it's iridescent.
Yeah, like we've tried looking at it before and we can't really figure it out, and it's not the same pattern that I have on mine.
Does it seem like, does the pattern seem familiar or no?
No, it's just, it looks like a dot on either side of your wrist. They're not like tiny dots. They're like pretty thick ones, but it's just like a spot.
I
on each
assume
side
it's
of your
supposed
wrist.
to be like her. It's almost like her thumbprints.
Yeah, her thumb and her forefinger. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this is like their magical fingerprint. So I'm guessing this is how she's able to keep tabs on us. Just like how Richard is able to keep tabs on Remy.
We know her powers, don't we?
No, I don't think so.
Fuck.
I didn't.
Rochelle's?
I didn't use them in the. I didn't use them in the Christmas special. So I don't think we know.
Fuck.
And I don't know if she's like an out and about Dreamweaver. I don't know what, like, I'm not seeing anything like that on her socials, right? Where she's like, look at me doing magic.
She's just, a lot of them are like, because the sky just turned pastel, she's just like, oh my god, it's just like in my dreams, like stuff like that. But that's pretty much it.
Yeah, and I don't think that we can take her. I mean, we could do like the take her down like a story away and tie her to Peter the eco terrorist.
Well, here's my thing is like, she had us choose a mark.
Well, she had us choose a heart, either blue or black.
No, she said choose a color, blue or black, and when you said black, she just sent up a black heart emoji.
Exactly. So I don't think that had anything to do with anything else other than the picking of a heart color. Unless, I mean, and I did an insight, but it wasn't a very good insight, and so
There's a lot of it could have been that could be things.
yeah.
What do we just? I mean, I don't feel like we just go fucking confront her though.
In the beginning, we were so brave and we were like, let's go fucking kill some people. And now we're just like,
I'm just like, y'all gonna die.
Oh, we're terrified now. We're attached to these characters. And if, like, here's, like, the thing, though. If we do go after her in that kind of a way, because Winston told Oswald that we needed to kill other Dreamweavers so that there's more power going back to Winston again. And if we go out and kill this person who is a well-known celebrity in this city, who is like basically like Eco Queen, we would be like public enemy number one, you know? So like there has to be a way for us to take her out where it's not going to get pushed back on us. But I feel like it's a very low percentage. So that's why I wanted to have Luke kind of be like a spy. But
and Luke
if he
doesn't know what her power is from all of his interactions with.
Yeah. Because I don't think he knows either. And I had access to her character sheet for like a day, but I didn't want to look over the powers. Because I didn't want to meta. I didn't want to meta game.
You picked the one place where Rochelle was, like, out of all of the places on the map, too.
I know! Just crazy!
God damn it.
I know.
I have absolutely no ideas. Otherwise, I would have spoken up by now.
I honestly have no idea what we need to do, guys. It's not like Astoria, like how we figured out that we could physically take her down with all of that evidence and data that we had on her. But like, if we do that here, I feel like what Luke said is true when he was telling us, like, the whole, like, oh, like, what you see is what you get kind of a deal.
How did Oswald get his mark again?
He was following her, and then she kind of caught on to it, and she approached him, and then she figured it out. I'm feeling she has some kind of like mind powers, like she's able to know, or something involving like, you know, like that kind of a deal.
I need to make it clear that every Dreamweaver has mind powers in some form of way because they go into your dreams.
Yeah.
But she must know, like she must have like some sort of tracking power.
Yeah, because that's how she was able to know right away that Michael made the
fake account.
The fake account because he said it out loud. Well, no matter what, we're kind of screwed because if that's the case, then she's going to know that Luke is a double agent. I look over to Luke and I'm just like, what is the one thing that Peter wants? Do you know that?
Luke looks at you up and down, not in like a checking you out sort of way, in a are you really that stupid sort of way. And he goes, have you not been over this?
Yes,
like
but
a few
I'm talking
times
about
now?
his plan. Like, what is his plan, Lucas? What does he want? What is he attempting to do? I mean, we've kind of put some pieces together that he basically either wants to turn everybody into mutants or kill everybody who isn't a mutant. So which one is it?
Well, it's actually neither of those. He wants to...
Thank you. Some information, finally.
He wants to bring the dreamscape out of the dreamscape into this world where more gifteds have been provided to him to give him, I guess, more power. I'm not exactly sure, like, the full details on that, but to then uplift us and have us not overtake, but, like, given the rights we deserve.
I don't think the way to do that is to, like, you know, kill a lot of people.
I'm just here to help his cause. I don't know, like, exactly what he's doing. I'm just preaching what I was given.
Fair enough.
I have an idea, but I'm not going to say it out loud. I have an idea, and I'm not going to say it out loud. Okay. The pizza's here, so I guess, can we eat pizza? Ding dong, pizza's here. It's been 29 minutes and 59 seconds.
Oh, it was 30 or less.
I do. I have an idea, and I'm like, all right, Luke, if you don't mind, once we're done eating, do you want to go back into the pantry so that we can ensure that you're not going to use your light powers to escape, please?
If you want me to go back into the pantry, I'll guess I'll go back into the pantry. Thank you for feeding me.
No problem. And I kind of am just like, all right, guys. As we put Luke back into the pantry after eating, oh my god, this fucking sounds crazy. I'm like, okay. And I turn to the group and I'm like, I don't have any ideas of what we can do.
Okay, hold on.
It's gonna be hard.
How long did it take for that mark to show up?
On Oswald?
Yeah.
I think it was instantaneously.
It was instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, the same with me for Richard. It was instantaneously. And I have a feeling it's a way that they can keep tabs on us.
So then do I have a mark? Does Michael have a mark on him?
Nope.
Remy only has one because she touched hands with Richard, and that's how they sealed their agreement. And Oswald has his is because
She touched.
Rochelle physically touched him. It wasn't like
So then is that mark? Since she knows who it is,
yeah.
she could probably send somebody out for us,
Uh-huh.
and that what we chose is who's coming.
Maybe. Or I was thinking earlier, maybe it was just the color of the heart. But
I don't think so.
I think we need to rest, think about what we're going to do. It's no use slamming our heads up against the wall trying to think.
She knows where we're at, so there's no point in trying to figure that out.
Exactly. All we have to do is just make sure we're ready if she comes.
How do we know Luke here didn't get caught on purpose?
Because River got into his head.
Altered memory?
I mean, wouldn't River sense that then? As she was going through that something was fragmented or missing?
Not necessarily. Her job is to sweep through minds,
Okay.
not to see if something's fragmented.
Can she, though? Can River see that, though? If something's been fragmented or messed with? Is that a possibility?
She can see if something's a little bit fuzzy and not quite being able to be remembered because of the insignificance of the event, but she can't tell if something's been messed with.
Okay. Because Remy's dad is a full-blown mind kind of mutant, all of his powers are based on mind and stuff, would he be able to tell?
Yeah, he would.
Since he has a little bit more experience, I'm okay. So that might, but it would take him a week to get here.
Yes.
And by then, we don't know what will happen between then and now.
We can try to hold out, but that is always a possibility.
I say we just wait and see what happens. We can plan in the morning once we have more time to think.
So you guys are going to sleep.
God,
No.
I hate that. God, I hate that. It's awful. So you guys are going to sleep. Fuck!
Remy's not going to sleep.
I love the quietness from all of my players. No.
Remy's not going to sleep.
I feel like we need to call up Professor Lancaster, if I'm being honest, to see if he knows anybody else that could have a type of power like he does.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a bad idea.
It's not like I could call Richard and ask him if we're assuming that Oswald is accidentally a mole.
Ever accidentally become a mole?
Yeah. Ever accidentally spy on your own friends?
Okay, so are you just calling voice via FaceTime? I love knowing the semantics of how you're contacting.
Maybe it needs to be FaceTime so that he could physically, if it's an eye contact kind of deal, and he can see Lucas.
Okay. So who's calling? Whose phone is ringing it?
I guess my phone.
Yeah, I stare at Remy.
I'm going to place a hand on Remy's shoulder.
Okay, so the phone rings, and after like the second ring, he picks up. He looks like he's in a different lab than what he was before. As you know, Astoria did have thousands of labs just in the area alone. So him being in a different lab isn't really that crazy. And next to him is a man with longer to the shoulder black hair, a full-on black beard, sort of a thinner nose, has a similar jawline to like your best friend that's like sitting right there, and purple eyes.
Excuse me, she's my sister. Thank you very much. I need you to address her as such.
Purple eyes.
I'm like, hey, I have a question.
He goes, how do you too, Remy?
No time.
This is actually kind of serious, Professor.
Are you able to tell if someone's mind has been altered or changed or fragmented in some kind of a way?
Yeah. Yeah, I've done it before.
Do it from a distance?
Not particularly well.
Okay, then how quickly can you get here? Or do you know somebody who is similar in that kind of area other than you?
I mean, I can't get there quickly, but he looks at Ezra and goes, Ezra can go through dreams and get there pretty quickly, can't you, Ezra? And River like immediately perks up and looks at the guy and goes, oh no, Remy, you asshole.
I'm like, okay, so we have someone here from Evolution, and
are you okay?
Yes, he's fine. We're fine. Don't plan on killing him
in
yet.
The balls a lot.
Don't plan on killing him yet.
As soon as you say that, Oswald, you hear Ezra go, good on you. Do it again.
And
open a portal and do it again.
Yes. We need to figure out if he's missing something, because some things just don't kind of add up. We think he's telling us everything, but we think that things might have been altered for him.
Ezra looks at you, Remy, and goes, I mean, what I can do is jump into one of your heads, and because I'm talking and looking at you, and then I can ballpark around and get into his head, if that sort of would help at all.
Allie, does my portal power let me move people?
I think when I think it's just like a U-based system, because when I tried to stick my hand in there, it didn't really work.
Yeah, it's more of a U-based system.
Okay.
And food.
Yeah, and food.
Food is good.
Yeah, so he's just like, yeah, but I can go in there and bounce around a bit till I get into his head. I can usually tell when something's fucked up, but I can't, like, tell if it's fully fragmented, if that helps.
Now that can help a little bit.
I'm Ezra, by the way. Hi.
Kind of figured that because you look like River and your asshole of a son. So
also, River's giving you death stares a little bit.
No, River's looking at him like, oh shit, I wasn't prepared.
I'm like, sir, would you like to speak with your long lost estranged daughter?
I don't know why you said it like that. This is Oswald. Yeah, I don't know why you said it like that. That was very like, exaggerated and weird.
What?
And I tossed the phone to her.
He looks over at fucking Professor Lancaster. He's just like, Augustus, did I say something to make Remy mad at me? I'm concerned and confused. River looks down and goes, hi. And Hood comes around and goes, hi, Dad. And he's just like, oh, good. You got there. Where's the other one? And Hood like points to the couch and he goes, as long as both of you are there, that's all I care about. Are you learning how to actually, save and train people? He goes, these idiots just put someone that they kidnapped in a pantry after they fed them pizza. What am I supposed to learn here, Dad?
I throw a water bottle at Hood.
Here, Ezra, go from the phone. Good shot.
I have better aim than he does.
Even Ezra doesn't like his own son.
Ezra's pissed at his son. It's not that he doesn't like him, he's just pissed at his choices.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah, but he's just like, hi, you go by River. I go by River. Huh. Is it for, like, Avery's side of the family? For, like, Joy Rivera? And she goes, yeah. And he goes, huh, that's interesting. I like that, actually. Thank you. Why did you name me Joy? And he goes, because you were the light of our life when you came into our world. And she goes, that's gay. I do not like that.
That's gay, Dad. How dare you name me after a happy thought?
Stop being so gay. God.
I've never had a happy thought a moment in my life. How fucking dare you?
Zach looks offended. Poor Zach.
Zach like moves like Hood out of the way and goes, hi. And he goes, who's this? And he looks at Joy. He looks at Joy. I say Joy now because now she is fully like in joy mode.
Joy.
Now she is in joy mode. She just goes, I'm her boyfriend. I'm the better one. And he goes, oh, really? And River goes, I'm going to give the phone back to Remy now. I hate all of this. Thanks. She just gives the phone back to you, Remy.
I'm like, okay, so essentially we just have to, one of us has to go to sleep, or all of us have to go to sleep, and that would probably be a stronger connection, and then you would be able to hop into Lucas's dream, correct?
Yeah, sorry, now I'm following my daughter's tone of speech. Yeah, it's sort of like a hopscotch sort of situation. So I would find one of your heads and then go to the connecting one and then go to the connecting one and probably give Luke, like, his name's Luke that you have in your pantry, right? Give him like a sleeping pill or something. Make sure he's passed out so I can just hop into that. It's how I got to Team Alpha back in Haven.
Gotcha. Okay. So we're gonna go on ahead and do that now because it is like some kind of nighttime here. It is sleepy time.
Okay.
It's womb time.
It's womb o'clock here.
No, the skies are not as pastel as they are when the sun's up. That is correct.
Okay, so we're gonna go on ahead and do that now. And I hang up.
River looks at you like, how fucking dare you, Remy?
How fucking dare me? I wasn't the one who knew about your papa's powers.
Before she hangs up the phone, Michael's gonna go kiss her on the cheek really quick.
And you just hear right before you hang up, then it's just Professor Lancaster going, wait, what was that? Wait, no.
Okay, so I suggest that at least one of us takes watch, and since I've been wanting to, root for Luke, I nominate myself for first watch. Everyone else go to sleep.
You wanted to root for Luke?
Listen, I believed in him, and I don't think he's that bad of a guy. He is just under certain circumstances. He easily could have been one of us.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm gonna take last watch because I feel like I want to punch him in the face all the time.
I'm like, you do that. And I give him a kiss on the forehead.
Okay.
Shucks.
So
doesn't know how to take that.
So all of us are going to sleep.
I guess.
Except Remy.
Yeah. So from the social media, can I tell where Rochelle lives?
Rochelle looks like she's like in the center of the main downtown city in one of those skyscrapers that are basically covered head to toe in like vines and flowers and everything. She's like in a penthouse of one of them.
Okay. I schedule a message to go out at wake up 30 o'clock.
Okay.
That says I'm sorry, and I sneak out of the house.
What?
You whore. We're not doing this again. We're not doing this again.
No, it is a different plan.
I don't trust that.
Thank God none of y'all wanted to do an insight check, motherfuckers. Because I'm physically shaking.
We trusted you like an idiot. We trusted you like a trusting people.
I am legit shaking.
Now we have to tell you and put you in the pantry next to Luke.
No. Essentially, I plan on just going and talking to Rochelle and try to figure out what her well, not like talking to her, but like spying on her to figure out what her powers are. That's like the plan. That's the plan.
That's the plan as it stands right now.
Because I literally don't think we're gonna get anything more out of Luke. I don't.
Okay.
And Remy is on that kind of idea of like, well, I mean, we need information. So this is the only way that Remy feels comfortable getting the information.
So if Remy had that plan the whole time, and also Remy's the only other one with the mark, right?
From Richard.
Would I like intuit that because I also have a mark from a Dreamweaver?
No.
Oh, okay.
Trying to put lore where there's no lore.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, you're not.
I don't know if this is where we're. And that's why when I said I have an idea and I didn't want to say it because Rochelle would have heard that I was coming.
We have like 2 more tiny scenes before we leave. So while everyone goes to sleep, Oswald, would we say that Oswald fell asleep probably first out of everybody?
Oh, for sure.
Okay, cool.
I think in order to like make sure Luke was asleep, he hit him with a frying pan.
Oh, okay. So not the nice sleeping pill that Ezra suggested. No. Okay.
I need a convention too.
So Oswald, when you go to sleep, it's completely pitch black when you are in your stasis, and suddenly a bunch of like wispy clouds whoosh by, and you end up in this gorgeous like garden. Everything's like super overgrown and like huge, and there is a beautiful black woman, tall and slender, and has dreads down to her back, and she is looking at you, and she has a table that's set up for a beautiful tea party, and her outfit is of like this almost gauzy white fabric, and she has like a shawl over, and she looks very comfy and very happy, and she goes, "There you are, I've been waiting for you forever."
Like, define forever.
Like, since I put that mark on you this afternoon.
I mean, like, what were you expecting? Me to take a nap?
You seemed like a guy that liked to nap. I don't know.
Listen, I've been more focused on actually figuring out how to cook all the weird shit that you guys have here.
It's normal food. What are you talking about? You just cook it like normal people.
Maybe to you.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm just not surprised by any of this shit anymore. What do you want?
I wasn't expecting you to be surprised. I thought you would like some tea and you could sit down and talk with me.
I don't think dream tea is as refreshing as you think it is.
Do you want hot cocoa?
I don't think that I'm in a dream. My body's not going to, have any of this.
Oswald, you've been taking food out of the fucking dreamscape for years now. I feel like you're pretty nourished by it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oswald.
He crosses his arms. He's in a mood today.
Sit down, have some tea. I even have Oreos. Look, Oreos normally aren't to my taste, but I knew they were to yours, so I brought them for you.
Can I try to, manifest my own tea just in, a small act of, defiance?
Sure.
Do I need to roll anything for that?
Roll me an intelligence, motherfucker.
Okay.
Brat mode Oswald, my favorite Oswald.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't know why my character sheet's not coming up because it's just giving me a blank white screen. There we go.
I love that for you.
What was it again?
Intelligence.
Oh, it's a good thing I have a plus 10 to that now. I got a 10. There's a 20 total.
Okay. You're able to whip up a tiny mug of whatever sort of tea that you want.
Peppermint chocolate black tea.
Okay.
You know that's my favorite.
I know it's your favorite. And she goes, "Oh, how resourceful. You figured out how to do that yourself. I love that. Sit down."
I mean, to be fair, I did kill one of your Dreamweavers doing that, I don't know, a while ago. So I've known how to do this. Actually, I've killed 2 of your Dreamweavers. Now that I think about it.
They aren't my Dreamweavers, but it's so nice that you think that they are.
Yeah, I'm not saying they're yours. I'm just saying, you are part of the group. Therefore, they are your Dreamweavers.
Am I?
Mm-hmm. I'm just assuming you're with Peter. I have no reason to assume otherwise.
See, that's the problem. Everybody assumes everything. Why do you think I'm in Elysium?
I have no response for that.
I
manifest milk, but it's 2%, and Oswald can't handle 2% milk.
And she goes, "Oh, do you want oat milk?" And she immediately produces that instead.
I kind of look defiantly, and I'm like, "No."
Okay.
And then I drink the 2%.
Almond, and she does her other hand. She has another pitcher just filled with almond milk.
No, I drink the 2%.
Okay.
Knowing that it's gonna fuck me up.
Okay, all right. She puts both the milks down on the table and she goes, "You take forever to fall asleep. Sit down, please. I want to talk."
Fine. What do you want?
How are you? How's your day been?
I've done a lot of kicking people in the balls today, so that's my day.
That sounds actually really stress relieving.
It was.
Huh. Another thing that's really good for stress is this patchouli scented oil. It also has lavender in it, so it has a lot of de-stressing qualities to it, and you can put it on your wrist or behind your ears, and it will just aromatherapy relax you.
Not really into holistic things, but thank you.
It's not really holistic as much as, ooh, this is really calming and relaxing and makes me feel like I'm at a spa.
That kind of is the definition of holistic, is it not?
Yeah, but I don't only use that as my medicine. Like, I use, like, actual medicine, too. But, like, sometimes you just want to smell and feel good.
Anyway, what do you want?
Can't I just want to hang out? Everybody's been so serious.
Everybody has an ulterior motive.
Why?
Mm-hmm. That's the way the world works. I don't make the rules.
You're much more well-spoken than I thought you were going to be. I thought you were the fun one.
You might say I'm not in the mood to mess around right now.
Boring.
Do you want me to kick you in the balls?
I don't have those.
Not with that attitude.
No, seriously, I don't like them either. They're yucky. I'm a real girl's girl.
Okay, but seriously though, why am I here? What do you want?
I heard Richard was talking to you, not you specifically, but Remy, and that sounded more interesting than what we're doing right now, so I wanted to talk to you about it.
I'll be honest with you, the only thing that I know is that Richard talked to Remy, and
that's all he'll tell me too.
That's it.
It's rude. Yeah, no, it's rude. It's rude. He won't tell me. He won't tell anybody. I thought you would know. Now you don't know. I'm really tired of this Peter bullshit because he wants to take everything. But, like, I want my powers too. I feel like I should be allowed to have my powers too. But he wants to soak it up like a sponge. And I'm tired. I'm tired of it. I'm also tired of the fighting. Why are we fighting? Who are we fighting for anyways? Because if it's just Peter, then who are we fighting for? Because we're not fighting for everybody else anymore. No, we're just fighting for Peter. That seems a little bit selfish to me.
All you hear is
new plan. Guys, we can turn her.
So are you a neutral party looking to get out or what?
I'm of the party of please don't kill me. I'm just here for vibes.
To be fair, I don't think any of us were like planning on killing you because the only ones we've killed so far are the ones that I can't speak for Remy, but the only ones we've killed so far are the ones who have actively fucked with us.
Yeah, but like I was scared because I put those things on your wrist and I thought you were going to say, "Oh, they're fucking with me, so I'm gonna die." And I really hope I was really hoping none of you would just show up to my house and just like off me.
That wasn't the plan, Allie. It literally wasn't. It was just a new recon.
Why does this tea taste like metagaming?
No, because I said before
it's the only flavor I know how to make.
No, because before the dream, I said that, like, in my head, I was like, okay, we need to know what her power is, so we need to go out and do recon on her. So that was my plan, in case something were to happen to me.
So I don't like that mark, by the way, was not for like tracking purposes or whatever. Richard said, "Oh, I put something on Remy's skin," and I was just like, "Oh, that's interesting. What did you put on her skin?" And he wouldn't tell me more than that. I felt that was very rude. So I was just like, "What if I put something on Oswald's skin?" And I did, but then nothing happened. I was very confused on what his mindset is. But now I'm here. Do you like it? I thought I made it purple and sparkly, so it was just for you. Just for you. You get the purple and sparkly set.
That's why every time we tried to inspect it, you said it's sparkling.
Literally the only reason. Okay, well, I just want to let you know I'm happily dating someone, so.
Oh no, I'm into AFAB.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to. I just was like, ooh, if I put something on your wrist, maybe something fun will happen. Not like that way, but like in a fun way. Like maybe something will explode, but like not in a
I'm a very boring person when I'm not like when I'm asleep. I'm not that entertaining. I hate to break it to you.
Okay. This is like the only space because this is my dreamscape. This is mine. So no one can enter it. This is mine. So nobody can hear anything. It's just me and you in here. So it's like the safest place to like talk, like communicate. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought you would know what was going on with Remy's mark. I'm so upset now.
No, she is not very good at telling us things.
Incite that motherfucker.
It's not a bad idea.
Incite the living hell out of this motherfucker.
I mean, I did roll a 35 on insight, so.
Okay. She's genuinely just upset. She just wants to know what the fuck is going on.
She just is here for the vibes. Okay, good. I'm glad that this wasn't me going to go out and kill her solo style mission. It was a recon mission.
No, she is like, I am lost, I am confused, I am tired of the war bullshit. You can tell from just how she looks that she's not into wars. The last time you think you saw her was in a weird Christmas special, but even then she wasn't being like harsh. She was just sort of like, I'm bored, here I am sort of energy.
What do you mean you don't know what you want for Yuletide?
You want the war to stop.
Oswald like puts a pinky in his ear and is like, I don't know what the fuck that was. Heard something weird. Did you hear that?
Was it the Santa thing again? And he says like the war isn't like an actual like thing that you can ask to be wished away, which I think is a little selfish on his part.
Yeah, you would think Santa wouldn't be as gung-ho about war.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, seriously.
Wartime is where I make my most profits.
Oh, he's capitalizing.
He's a war profiteer.
How do you think I get so much money from my Tonka train?
Santa
Tonka
is
tanks.
big government.
Capitalizing.
Titillizing and capitalizing.
You gotta love some capitalism here and there.
Yeah, but sure. How about this? Can we make a deal or something? Can we like do something that will benefit us both? Maybe. Yes. No.
Don't see why not.
Okay. Perfect. I love it. That sounds so much fun. So great. So, Peter is relatively just like a dictator asshole right now, basically. Just like taking over everything. I have like zero power. Do you know how fucking rude that is? Like, hello, I need my power. What the fuck? He can't just like have it all. I feel like it's very rude and very selfish.
Oswald's just staring like, are you gonna get to the point?
So, how funny would it be? How funny would it be in like the middle of the war? He's just like, I'm gonna kill you. And then like from behind, I'm just like, smack. Like just like immediately like, haha, one of us is actually not on your side. I feel like it would be really quirky and really fun and really chaotic all at the same time.
Not to bash your plan, but I feel like you would see that coming. We both know Peter's too smart for that.
No, but here's the thing. We only talk and communicate in here, which is my dreamscape, which means between only me and you, which means you can't tell anybody outside.
I'm gonna need time to think on it.
Okay, no problem. If you need me at all, just put your two little thingies on the little cute little iridescent sparkly purple marks that I made, because they're sparkly and cute, and think of me, and then you'll pass out and I'll be here.
Lovely.
Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Bye! And you just go dark again.
This was the same deal that Richard offered Remy, correct? Like the I'll help you, but you're not allowed to talk about it.
The silence is deafening.
If you don't remember the deal that you made with your Dreamweaver.
Let me go back. Like, hold on. Let me go back to my notes, because that was essentially what the deal was, right?
If you don't remember the deal you made with your Dreamweaver, that's not on me. Okay. All right, Michael is asleep. Michael is asleep.
I'm fucking terrified now.
Why?
I
told you.
It just means it's your turn to have a sex dream with Peter.
I told you guys that you can either fight or communicate.
Yeah.
Right now, Oswald is sitting on a teetering line. Is he gonna fight Rochelle or is he gonna communicate? We're going to figure this out. So it's Michael's turn. Michael, you in your head just see like these messages from Graham Insta. Thank you so much, Elena. That's just like that just says blue or black. Blue or black, and you see that little whoop where you put black, and then a black heart appears, and the black heart breaks and it turns into a wispy smoke, and you're in like this weird 1920s all black and white looking detective movie sort of situation all of a sudden, and you're right across from this guy who's just in a full suit, just smoking a cigar, looking real tired, and he goes, "So you picked black."
I hate this.
Hey, hi, hello, friends. It's your favorite game goddess, Allie. From the last few episodes, you know this by now. Britton is no longer with the podcast, and he will be gone in 2 episodes, I believe. The next episode will be out October 21st. No, sorry, October 20th. I was wrong. Be out October 20th. If you haven't already and you guys aren't, follow us on Threads and Instagram at Dice Drop Pod. We changed the actual like username to get new updates because we're starting to leave Twitter because it's X now, and that's gross. So that's a little update for that. If you're looking to play some of the games we play or are looking at, check out greenroninstore.com and put in that code DICEDROP for any of your purchases and get some money back on your games. And yes, we get commission off of it, but like it's a you help situation, we help situation. We both benefit from it. It's great. But like I said before, October 20th, that's when we will be back. Make sure you are following us on Threads and Instagram at DiceDropPod. Again, Twitter's looking gross, so we are probably not going to be on that platform very much longer. You can also follow me on Threads at Game Goddess Alex, and Zoe now is on there. I think it's under Book Club Zoe or something. It's probably not correct. I will look it up and put the correct Threads username that she has in the thing below. Kyle is not yet on Threads. I will say this now. Kev from Game Night Heroes will be coming in as Michael once we have finished all the other episodes with Britton. So look forward to that. See you again on October 20th, guys. Thanks. Bye.